This is about to be a day full of so much love and attention and appreciation flowing towards you that it will leave you smiling from ear to ear, from moment to moment. Beautiful. Welcome in, my beautiful souls, to your daily read. We're going to talk about Sunday. Let me get myself situated. Alrighty, as you can see, we have a different setup now. I had to move to the other side of the room due to the energy over there, but let's jump into it and pull a couple energies from the Salt and Sea Energy Oracle deck. And then depending on how many we get, we'll further clarify with the Mermaid Tarot. So to continue, Spirit, thank you for Sunday. For Sunday. Also here for Sunday. Okay, flopping out. We're beginning with the Yes card, Treasure Map, as well as Sea Turtle and Avalon Shell. Alrighty, so let's pull one tarot card for each one before we further speak upon them or speak upon them in general. All right, the Star card, the Tower card, the Five of Swords, and the Seven of Pentacles. So the Star card naturally pairing with the Yes card gives me really positive vibes in regards to a wish fulfillment. Something that you're thinking about for the future, could even be what you have at hand currently. But if that's the case, it feels like there will be another wish fulfillment that follows due to you having that come to be for you already. Within your situation. But either way, Spirit's saying there's a yes on the horizon for you, whether it's a new job, a new relationship for you, a new connection in general. It could be a new business for you, maybe a new connection for a business. It feels like someone's getting a new job moving forward, but I do feel like the stars are aligning for you being drawn to this reading, and there's a sense of you even smiling throughout the day at certain points when you struggle a bit, like I am throughout this reading and throughout this day so far. But if you have a clumsy moment or something of the sort, or you stumble on when you're speeching, is what I was about to say, when you're speaking, when you're, I want to say cleaning, organizing, accomplishing for work, stuff like that. When there are little struggles, little stumbles, I feel like you'll be laughing it off, and that will be very effective. And likable, and part of the reason you're gaining attention all the meanwhile. But I do feel like you're getting your voice out there, and you're reminded throughout this day it's very important. And I feel like what you spoke into existence previously is now coming to be quite magically over the next couple weeks. Beautiful. And so I feel like there's is a calming vibe to this day for the most part. But then the moments where things don't feel as calm, I don't sense that it's going to be completely uncomfortable, but I don't feel like it's meant to be calm in that moment. There's a benefit to being a little bit, I'm hearing more rowdy, or just a little bit more energetic, okay? But the Tower card pairing with the Treasure Map card, which also talks about how you're almost there and to not lose your focus. Definitely talks about an ending that's on the horizon for you, some sort of change, adjustment. I'm hearing the word removal for some. And I sense that this is a day that reminds you to trust the map that you're being guided by spirit, your intuition, and the utilization all the meanwhile of your past, selectively, of course. And of course, selectively when it comes to spiritual guidance, but it feels like you're very, very much backed up by certain select quality good spirits throughout the day and surrounding it. But I wouldn't be surprised if this is a day where nature comes into play, or you desire a connection to nature more so. I feel like your system is communicating to you that that's going to help your energy. It's going to maybe give you a message or two. There's a sense of there being more than one reason why you connecting with nature throughout this day, or maybe, you know, soon after if it's not possible, will benefit you. Anyways, but I do feel like there's a change on the horizon that the Spirit's saying on the way to that. Between now and then, don't lose your focus. Don't derail towards giving into temptation. Don't, lose trust or ignore the trust in your intuition. And again, selectively, Spirit's guidance coming through, because we need you to stay on track, all right, or get back on track if that's the case for you. But you're being reminded you're almost there, okay? You're almost there. I feel like you're also potentially for a hot second throughout the day, or at certain points, thinking about making your way, they're saying following the map, towards and going with the flow towards more financial comfort, and seeing any financial difficulties come to an end for you. It's on the horizon. You're almost there. Didn't love that moment. But the Five of Swords pairing with the Sea Turtle card. Slow down, be patient, and persistent. It feels like there are certain stresses that do remind you to slow it down. All right. We're not saying it's going to be a perfect day, right? We're not going to say this is going to be the most amazing day ever. But again, going back to the beginning message after I press record, you're going to be smiling a lot. Again, it's going to be a lot of positivities. There will be a lot of positivities to appreciate, to be one with, and more so moving forward. And you deserve to be smiling as much as you are. But it feels like there are certain Five of Swords kind of energies, difficulties that you do deal with due to whatever it ends up being for you. Because I feel like this is a day that highlights the fact that you can maybe enhance that difficulty, annoyance, or you could cause a different one to come to be if you're trying to race forward too fast or accomplish too quickly. There's a feeling that you're meant to stay again on course or get back on to the right path for you because you're almost there and change lies ahead. But speeding forward and speeding through whatever this day involves for you, not the best route for you, not the best bet. So take a deep breath, embody some peaceful, grounded energy, and be patient and persistent because, again, you're almost there. They're pairing together the almost there aspect of this card with the be patient and persistent aspect of the turtle card. Anyways, but I do sense that whatever this ends up being for you may remind you why you desire a change moving forward, and it may remind you of a past change you made, rewinding back. Bear with me as there is some noise in the background. So now we're moving on to Avalon Shell, Healing from the Inside Out, which is clarified with the Seven of Pentacles. So naturally, I feel like being drawn to this reading this day does highlight the fact that you do need to go through some healing, and some of which might come through and come to be when you're working on your business, through your job, if not multiple. It could be even through the act of trying to gain more control when cleaning up, organizing, even when you're running errands for some. But I wouldn't be surprised if, as well drawn to this reading, you have this innate ability to heal others, whether you realize that fully or not. And that will come into play throughout this day if that's applicable for your situation. But I feel like you are being prepared to give birth to something new. It kind of reminds me of what we were saying earlier in the reading, given she has a very fertile sort of imagery going here, horrible wording. Pairing that back to the Tower card we were speaking upon as well. It could be tied to the Star card, but I feel like for some of which, this was a different wish fulfillment. But they're saying that things are working out for you throughout this day, whether you realize it in the moment or not, and that may be followed by a smiling moment or two. Beautiful. Just to kind of give you a moment of peace and serenity and positivity. But moving on to pull a couple more cards, we have the Ace of Wands in reverse, the Emperor card in reverse. Okay, I just heard going with the flow, the Hierophant, as well as the Eight of Swords. So there's a passionate new beginning, and I feel like for the majority drawn to the reading, it's also the same thing as the Star card. It's not here yet. You don't have that yes yet or that door open for you, but it will come when the time is right. And they're saying, again, go with the flow. Very much speaking upon the Empress in reverse. Don't force it. Go with the flow, ride the waves, do what you have to do up until that point. Enjoy, embrace those smiling moments until that point, and you'll find that this will be turned in the upright, and you'll have to more so tap into this Emperor card in the upright at that point moving forward. I hope that makes sense, and it will more so when that turns in the upright. But to wrap up this reading, as I struggle due to background noise, the Hierophant and the Eight of Swords definitely talking about how you're feeling a little bit trapped and limited within this kind of in-between stage or just along the way towards more for yourself. And I feel like you're going to do your best to make the best until that change. But it feels like you're also thinking about certain changes you can make personally up until that point and throughout this day in general. But I also feel like there are going to be a couple feathers throughout the day that are going to feel quite satisfying because it reminds you you're protected by spirit, or at the very least, that's how you should be taking it, absorbing that message or those messages. But the Magician reminding you throughout this day that you're able to manifest, so be careful what you wish for all the meanwhile, or be careful what you actually believe and expect moving forward, because that can change your reality for the better and or for the worse. But the Ten of Swords in reverse definitely gives me healing energy, kind of like the Three of Swords in reverse. But it's meant to be a day where things aren't feeling 100% or at all heavy. And that's a reminder that you're making certain correct choices. And it's a reminder that things are meant to improve moving forward, right? And that they have improved up until this point. But it's a day where you're being reminded wholeheartedly you deserve this love and appreciation flowing towards you, but you more importantly deserve to smile and feel comfortable and to be successful moving forward. All right? So I hope this was truly helpful. Sending you so much love and light, and I'll see you next time.